Grab a couple of these 4th of July balloon weights and centerpieces. And then grab some cardstock and fold it into a triangle and secure it with glue. Use scissors to trim and shape the cardstock cone. Reach for some metallic wrapping paper. Wrap and glue the metallic wrapping paper around the cardboard tube. Adhere metallic wrapping paper over the shaped cardstock cone. Detach a 4th of July banner from the Dollar Tree and wrap and paste to the base of the wrap tube. And then paste another color banner piece at the top. Disassemble the balloon weight and then insert some foam inside the bottom of the Firework tube and stick in the tasseled piece. Adhere foil tissue to the bottom as well. Combine 2 metal skewers together with tape to use as a stake to stick the piece in the ground. I hope this inspires you to create your own Dollar Tree 4th of July outdoor firework themed decor.
Here we have a metal bicycle wheel, and we're going to create something beautiful for the front door that's different than a wreath. And to make this patriotic theme, I have an assortment of blooms. Here's some spray roses, here we have some daisies, and we also have beautiful blue hydrangeas. We're going to need to separate our flowers, so I'm just going to snip each stem individually. After creating a little bouquet in your hand, we are going to secure this with a zip tie. You can find your flowers and zip ties available at nicksseasonaldecor.com as well. And we're going to make sure this zip tie is really tight. Now we're going to do the same thing again. This time I'm going to take 2 of the hydrangeas and layer them. A spray rose, a ranunculus, and we'll throw in another ranunculus. I have an extra daisy spray. I'll work that in as well. And lastly, one last spray rose. So after creating that little bouquet in your hand, you are going to take another zip tie and secure that as well. Now we have our wheel again, and I'm going to take our bouquet, and on one side of the wheel, I'm going to take a zip tie and secure it directly to the frame. Pull it really tight to keep it in place so it doesn't wiggle around, and then just simply remove that zip tie. After doing that, we're going to take our second bouquet and place it in the opposite direction and zip tie that as well. And don't worry about the middle. You're not going to see the zip ties in the end. All of these artificial florals are wired, so we're going to be able to easily manipulate them and shape them and bring them from side to side, and we're also going to work in a beautiful bow. Now I have this beautiful lace patriotic ribbon. It has a beautiful red gingham in the middle, which reminds me of summer, and then the blue lace, which matches the bicycle wheel. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off a length for tails. And it doesn't matter how long or short you cut it. Whatever your preference is going to be just fine. I do prefer my tails to be a little bit longer. I really like the way they drape down in front. You can put those tails to the side for the time being, and now it's time to create the bow. So we're going to take our ribbon. This is wired, and you can also find this from our website. I'm going to create one loop about 5 inches. Create your first loop. Don't do anything special besides take it and just flip it over itself and create your second loop. Now we're going to pinch right in the middle. Gather our ribbon together, and we can start creating more loops. So now that it's time to create our next loop, we're going to take our ribbon, reverse it, and gather it towards us in the middle. And just repeat that process over and over and over again until you have your desired amount of loops. Take your scissors, snip off the excess ribbon. Always leave a little bit of an overhang to prevent it from slipping out. Take your pipe cleaner, place it around your bow, come back in with your tails underneath, and secure. Now we can just take our bow and secure it around the greenery or the tines of the bicycle wheel. Just like that. I think this already looks so beautiful, but now let's show you how it looks on my door. And here is how it turned out, and I absolutely love the fun spin on a traditional wreath. You can find these bicycle wheels and flowers in any colors, so you can do this for any season or holiday, and I absolutely love it. So easy to do, very budget friendly, and if you've never made a wreath before, this is perfect for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and you're watching me on Hometalk. See you in the next episode.
Today we're going to create some awesome hacks for last minute 4th of July ideas with just some simple bandanas. So for our first craft, we are going to open up a dollar store bandana, and we're going to fold it diagonally so that the stars are on one side and the stripes are on another. We're going to move this up, and we're going to take a second bandana and do the same thing like so. Next, we're going to slide these two together, and we're going to focus right here, and we're going to tie a little double knot. So I've got them tied together, and now I'm going to continue doing this until I get as many as I need. Now what I've got is a suction cup with a hook, and I'm going to hang this on my window. So I'm going to hang one in this corner right here, And then I'll hang one on the other corner as well. Then I take one end of my bandana and I tie it to the hook on either side. So that's our banner for our first little hack. And you could hang these from trees or anything you want. For this next project, I'm gonna open up 2 of the bandanas and lay them side by side. Now, if you are a sewer, you are welcome to sew this. I am going for easy and quick. And the other thing I like about this is that potentially, depending upon what kind of hot glue you use, you can also remove this down the road. So I'm gonna add a dab of hot glue on the corner here, and a dab of hot glue on this corner right here to hold this together. And then I'm also gonna run a glue line down the center. I just wanted to get that lined up first. And then I'm going to get another one. And I'm gonna do this again. And I'm gonna repeat doing this 3 across, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing next. Now that I have all my strips together, I am going to start by putting these 2 together. So I've got 3 bandanas here and 3 bandanas here. And it might be best if you start with the center and work out. So this is the focal point of your cloths here that you're gluing. And then I'm gonna continue out from here until this whole strip is attached. What an easy way to make a tablecloth. For this next hack, you're gonna need a mason jar. And we're gonna take our bandana and we're gonna tuck it inside like so. Next, we're gonna put our silverware into the jar. This will stop the silverware and everything from blowing away, but you also have a reusable napkin and it looks beautiful. So we'll be setting the table with these. Isn't this coming together nicely? Now I do have one more for you. Now for this last project, you're going to need a candle or candle holder. You can use paper napkins or straws, or you could even use a bandana for this next idea. So for what I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue and run it along the straw. Be careful not to burn yourself. And I'm gonna place it onto the candle. Now I'm gonna continue doing this all the way around the candle holder. I hope this inspires you to try some of this last minute holiday decor of your own.